Hello there, YouTube, and welcome to a 37-degree Wednesday, the 3rd of December. Made it hump day today. Man, sure is beautiful looking out across the mountains. But it has made it up to 39 degrees today. I think it's supposed to be a little bit cooler today, but no rain, just cloudy. But no precipitation is expected. But I think they kind of said that yesterday too, and it rained all the way to work. There we go. That Siri's always listening. But anyway, welcome to Wednesday, and welcome to a fresh new day. Even though it's 39, it kind of feels cool out here. Like cool as in it feels nice. All right, let's roll. Welcome to the day. 42 degrees here in Vancouver lands. Actually warmer here than it was at home. Yesterday it was the same old, coming and going. Well, Mama,
Yes, I
made it to hump day.
We did.
All right. Let's go in here and bust it out.
Sounds like a plan.
All right. Have yourself a wonderful day.
You too.
I'll see you as the day goes by.
All right.
All right. See you. Bye.
Love ya.
Bye-bye now.
Bye.
Here's that beautiful 2024 Sea-to-Sky. Sorry, I'm sold. Going through had a software update, flashed that to it, and I'm just gonna go through and check tires and stuff. I mean, we did a UVI, but you know, how long it's been sitting up there, I don't know. And just going through Buds 3 to make sure everything's all hunky-dory. And I guess they're gonna be here in a minute. We installed, per their request, the passenger armrest things, which those things you're definitely locked in that thing. A lot of people, some don't like it because it's not as easy to get on and off, and some people want them to kind of fold out of the way, and they don't. But as far as feeling very secure when you're being ridden on it, that one gets you there. Anyway, I could have swore that it was beyond, I forget what it was at, but the cluster update, which is, Apple CarPlay and all that stuff, it's 4.1. I could have swore it was 5 something or 4.15 or I don't know. I was just expecting something else, and it doesn't appear to be another one. And I can see by looking at the screen, there are no updates available for it, so I must have been thinking of some other software. But let me finish up my thing here and we'll chit-chat a bit before. I just want to make sure I get everything done and check in case there's anything weird I find, which has less than 7,000 miles. There's probably nothing to find on these things. But let me roll. Oops, I jumped the gun. Push the thing outside already. I'll bring the cord back up. And, maybe I'll just handhold you up the hill here. How about that? Not sure I even remember how to ride one of these things anymore. Backrest and stuff always get me. I forget they're there. Oh, this thing still has a new smell to it. Come on, gal. Corporate will get me for riding without a helmet up here, so we got a sneaker up here. Hope nobody's staring out the windows up there. Can't get in trouble with the police because we're enclosed in our own property here. So. Alright. I'll rush her through the door here. Thanks for coming along for that test ride. Still haven't met the kind folks. I did meet the guy before. Still haven't met them. They're probably up there doing paperwork and stuff. They're coming from some, I don't know, Wyoming, Montana. They're coming from quite a ways away. Montana's not that far. It's just on the other side of the state, basically. But, yeah. I guess they're doing some remodeling up there in the parts and service area. How the desk layout and stuff is up there. I have no idea what it is. One of the guys, I don't think he's here today, but he's got a couple of the 26 They're now called a CRF, the CRF 110, and that's literally the CRF 110 is what the XR70 grew into. That's what happens all those years later. That's crazy. This thing's 24 model years newer. Isn't that something? There's not music blasting up there. Maybe I can do a sneak peek around it there right quick. That'd be kind of cool. Let's see what I can conjure up. If you don't see a CRF 110 next, I can't do it either from music or something. So before I get up there, let me show you something absolutely wild. Look what the inside of these things look like now. I mean, this thing's like a dadgum modern automobile. Oh God, it smells so good too. Look at this, look at all the room. Got headliners and stuff everywhere in this thing. Speakers all around. This is the Limited. Man, look at all the button controls on the steering wheel. Shift lever over here. That's the way our CRV is one of those up and down things. Transmissions are always weird. Our Element was odd like that too. They got heating, air conditioning, all kinds of stuff. Tilt, I think they're even telescoping. I don't know about the telescoping, but they're definitely tilt and steering. The door has some weight to it. It's amazing. And a nice soft setting on it. Whoop. Sorry. Jostle the camera around. That's what it's like from the back, looking forward. Pretty impressive. The Limited. I'm trying to hold this door so I'm bumping the camera. It's got a nice bed in the back, and they're tilt beds, tinted windows, receiver for towing stuff. Man, impressive. Well, looky here. Got a quiet moment where there's only one person up here and there's no radios playing. That's wild. That's what the XR70 turned into. And despite being an electric start, because this stuff is, I think these are made in Vietnam. I think that's where they were. I don't see it on there. I want to say it was Vietnam. Well, it looks, but the VIN number doesn't. Oh, in China somewhere. But I think those motors are used in scooters and all kinds of stuff. You know, it's funny, when I was a kid, any of those Japanese folks from Honda, this is, you know, early 80s, you even mentioned China and they got offended. These guys were like arch enemies. Now Hondas are being made in China, Vietnam, all over the place. But their quality isn't any less. Gotta give them that. And still, a Honda's still a Honda. I think these 125s would be a riot. I mean, that's just that small, little fun size to them. And the motor, I mean, that motor's been updated from many years ago, but I mean, they don't come in for nothing. There's a 110 that's, I don't know how old it is, but it was just in for some simple stuff. Kids cleared some barbed wire fencing somewhere, so we can see the year. It's a 2018. So I mean, literally, they haven't changed other than bold new graphics. Boy, I hope the kid or parent riding it or whatever the deal was didn't eat some of the fence. Oh, you know what? The front fender design. Oh, it's the same. Those are cool though. They're noticeably heavier. I keep meaning to look to see what the specs are. I mean, you pick that thing off the side stand, you feel it. The motor, just physically in all aspects, is bigger. Frame's completely different. I mean, there's nothing from the old 70 that would interchange with this. But they're fuel injected, as you can see. Electric start. I think the battery goes down. Yeah, there's the battery hold down thing. He's probably got the batteries on the charger. It's even got engine control lights and stuff. It's all fuel injected. It's cool. But it's a 125, I think, would be a riot. Be so much fun. Get a couple of guys on these things and just go out, mess around. Some of the best rides ever was riding little small dirt bikes out in the woods. Tremendous fun. Those things are super cool, those 110s. I think, anyway. Well, that was really fun. Really fun. Those folks, I talked to them for quite a while, like 45 minutes. And, man, I just got a vest on. It's cold out there. It says it's only 44, but it feels a lot colder than that. Because of a little breeze and stuff. And, anyway, they are going from a 2011 SM5 Spyder RT to this 2024 Sea-to-Sky. Man, something's gonna rock their world. And he was just amazed at how the reverse and how the controls and everything were different. We went over them quite a bit, and I got his phone paired up, but they were putting some headsets on, and I mean, literally all you gotta do is put the headset in pairing mode, hit driver's helmet, say add device, and just hook them up. But anyway, really cool people, and they are from Wyoming, and yeah, they're gonna have so much fun with that thing. He's amazed that, you know, it's every 9,300 miles. He goes, that's ridiculous, I'll never last that long. I said, wait a minute, before you commit yourself to that and spend some extra money, these things, you know, 9,300 miles is the service interval. And, you know, no eco mode, which, is there even an eco mode on the 24 and newer? 24 through 26 now. If it does, I don't know how you turn it on. Hopefully it's not there. Hope nobody ever finds it. But, you know, so we don't have to worry about that. I said, you know, if you don't drive this thing like a hooligan, which I can't imagine how you could ride a Spyder hard enough to do it. I said, that oil will come out of that thing at 9,300 miles, not much darker than what it went in. I said, and nothing, we did a UVI on it. So look at the mileage. If you keep track of that stuff, it's 9,300 miles from now. Not 93, because it hasn't even, I said its second service is at 9,300 miles. The bike doesn't even have that many miles on it. And anyway, I said, I will just do that. That's when you do it, they, you know, if you have a dealer do it, you know, they'll reset the service in the bike, so there's a legend, and it's kind of like BMW. Those things, I think they get sent off to BRP when you do stuff now. Doesn't have the detailed records like BMW did, where you entered all that stuff and it got saved on what was done and all that kind of stuff. But I mean, literally, the services are so straightforward. 28K, there's the spark plugs. Is it 28? Yeah, 28K is the spark plugs, and I think we used to do the fuel filter at the same time. I think the fuel filter used to have a schedule where it was done at 19,000 or something. I think that might have changed where it just got done at the same time, because you got to take them things apart. I showed you where I keep doing that because I keep thinking that the new ones are kind of based on F3, but the fuel filter is in the same place, like almost directly underneath your dipstick on your RTs if you have a 2020 or newer. I keep thinking it's buried up in those twin spurs up there by the handlebars. Man, what a nightmare to get an F3 filter. There's just literally not a whole lot of fun anywhere other than just doing a simple oil change. That's great on an F3. Everything else, they're not, some bikes just aren't service friendly for other than just the most basic stuff, you know, oil and filter, which is pretty much all you do to them. You know, flush your brake fluid every 2 years, 25,000. Check your coolant. It's long life coolant. I think it's like every 5 years BRP recommends. But just do a tester. You can get those. You get them from Amazon even. You can buy those test strips, and I just use a pair of hemostats and click onto it so I don't lose hold of it. I just stick them down the nozzle and dip it in the coolant, and the bottle has a legend on it. As long as your coolant's it's not high in glycol and whatever the different things that go bad with coolant. I can't remember. I gotta read the bottle. But if it tests good, I'll leave it in there. But it's even your brake fluid. We've had people that are 5 years in and their brake fluid tests 1%. I said, dude, you don't need to spend the money on the brake fluid. As long as nobody's been doing, the magic wand and sucking the dadgum fluid out of the reservoir bottle and putting clean fluid in there. Boy, that's gonna cause some. Hope nobody's doing that. I've questioned some of these things because I've changed some brakes that the fluid was way worse coming out of the lines than it did out of the reservoir. Somebody replaced the fluid in the reservoir, not the whole system. Man, do you have any idea how much that's going to cost you if that thing fails? Wow. Like that VCI on that Spyder, it's 9 years and the brake fluid has never changed on it. And you do not look inside there and go, it's not dark, so it's not bad. You remember I showed you that F3 that we had to put the VCM in? That brake fluid looked slightly off color, but you'd have never looked at that brake fluid and said, I need to change it. You stick a tester in there and it, boom, about blew the cap off the top of the tester. But anyway, that was really fun talking to them. Really nice couple. And it was not, I met someone else that was interested in that. And I think he had an older Spyder, but this is not the same guy. So I don't know what he ended up doing. He was a little more grumpy, it seemed. Whoa, I need to start locking things up here. But that'll be it for the work day. That was really fun, working on that Spyder and talking to those folks. That was nice. They still haven't got their gas station thing figured out. That's what I was telling you. It's got a little serial number up there. Look at that moon. That's pretty cool. Woo, that's cool with the ring around it. And they're processing things all weird. All the other pumps have a little note saying that once it says authorize and pull it out, but this pump has always worked. Now it's not. The little scanner thing didn't do it. You have to wait till it says processing and reach in and pull your car back out. It's amazing. The GCs, as busy as this thing was, I mean, the last time we got gas, just like now, we're the only car here. You go by Space Age that's down the road, and they are absolutely packed. It is like a frenzy trying to get in there. We've had people fighting out there, all kinds of crazy stuff. Jeez, helicopter flying right over us. All right, she's done. Well, hello there, YouTube. Beautiful night out there. 8 years ago today, on this day, I was doing the photos yesterday, showing you through the years on this day. We were driving the ridgeline up the highway with a full moon, with the little clouds, and it was, the fir trees, big tall fir trees on the side, it just splits the highway, and all that glow is coming down and shining on the highway. It was doing it tonight. I'd have taken the picture, but I'd have to figure out, I'd have to manipulate the phone to turn the auto flash off.
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever took a picture with your phone at night, trying to take a picture of something and the flash goes off. Yeah, you don't need that happening while you're driving down the road, because you'd be like blindsided.
Yeah.
Because I mean, all you see is spots. But anyway, I think back then I was shooting those Sony V100s or whatever they were. I was vlogging with it, had literally no image stabilization. Look at it. You ever look at those videos, I'm like, wow, people actually watch, but everybody was doing it that way. Image stabilization was in its infancy. Even though that thing, I think it had a 5-axis image stabilizer, optical, it just didn't work. You know, it was better than nothing, but Sasha's out there. She's going, I'm cool. I want inside. Mama?
Yes, sir.
Call it a wrap at that?
Alrighty.
All right.
Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And you guys have a wonderful Thursday or Friday.
Heck yeah. All right.
And we will see you in the morning.
We'll see you then. Took so long, the light went out there.
I know.
All right. See you in the morning. Bye-bye now.